Hello students, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I showed you how to make a translation tessellation using paperboard and colored pencils. And though I admit mine wasn't very good, I'm still working on it and I will make sure to finish it up and make it look nice, and then I'll post pictures. But for now, pictures. I know how to pronounce things. For now, I'm going to use the same kind of idea, but I want to use a digital platform, in this case Microsoft Whiteboard, but you could use Paint or Photoshop or whatever, and I want to make a tessellation using a hexagon instead of a square or a rectangle. So I've got my regular hexagon here, and if I want to make it into something that is a tessellation, it's going to be the same exact process as what we did with the paperboard and the colored pencils and the scissors. Watch. I'm going to start by making some sort of pattern between this point and this point. Very important that it connects perfectly to both of those corners, because I'm going to select it, the thing that I just made. I'm going to copy it, and then I will paste it and move the new one so that it is on the opposite side, touching the corners. Okay, let's try the top and the bottom one here. Let's do, I don't know, let's do like maybe a semicircle. That's pretty decent. Once again, I'm going to copy the curve I just made. I'll paste it down here at the bottom. Again, so that it meets up as close to the corners as I can manage. That seems about right. You'll notice that on the top one, it doesn't quite intersect at exactly the corner. Okay, so there's the top and the bottom. And then let's go ahead and, I don't know, we'll do some more spiky bits, I guess. We'll go in, whoops. We'll go in and then out and then, like, I don't know, curve its way back down there. Select, copy, and I paste it, and again, every time moving it to the opposite side. So now what I've done, theoretically, is I've created this weird shape that should fit together perfectly. Let's find out. So to isolate the shape, I select the whole thing, and I can just move it off. Now this is a whiteboard thing, because the this hexagon I had pinned down to the whiteboard, so I can move this. I'm not a big fan of this little bit of overlap here, so I am going to clean this up just a little bit. Try to make it a nice borderline. And I've got this weird, I don't even know what that is, kind of shape. But watch this. What I'd like to do with this shape is I want to make a bunch of them, right? And if I did this correctly, they should be able to fit together just like puzzle pieces. So I'm going to select, and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste it. Oh man. And then I'm going to paste it. Select. And now the challenge is to get this just right. To get it lined up just right. Perfect. Not perfect, but close. Let me zoom in really close and show you what I mean. You see how it kind of looks like it's just one line and it's about the same thickness? That's about what I'm going for. If I'm off by too much, then when I try to duplicate this pattern later, it won't line up properly because things won't be lined up properly. I imagine in Photoshop there's an easy way to do this without having to zoom in that close and all of that. But I'm not that great with it. So now that I've got two of them, if I did this right, I should be able to select both of them. And copy. And paste. And I should be able to pick this up and see if I can slot it in right there. Yeah, you see how even now I have to make a compromise here, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect, just like in the original. Paste again. Try to put this right into here. It's a little bit off. Maybe move it up just a touch more. There we go. So there's our new tessellation. And I can copy paste this as many times as I want. So what am I looking at here? Well, let me turn the tablet back over. I don't know about you, but what I see here is a vampire with a coat and a robe. So like black hair. And then like I draw a hand right here and a hand right here. And then maybe give him some brown pants or something. I don't know. That could be fun. Maybe make the collar here a little bit darker. Yeah, that seems about right. Maybe I'd take these other people and turn them into different kinds of creatures. Maybe I'd make one of them a little werewolf and make one of them a little Frankenstein monster and all of that. That could be kind of fun. I don't know. I have no idea. That's just an idea. Your only limitations are your materials and your imagination. And if you're working digitally, you can use Photoshop to make something like this absolutely perfect and absolutely seamless. So that's how to make a tessellation using, in this case, Microsoft Whiteboard. Once again, you could probably make this in Photoshop or in some sort of CAD program, and it might even be more accurate than what I've got here. After all, I did have to eyeball a bunch of stuff, right? Again, the point of this project isn't to be perfectly accurate, okay? If we were back in the classroom using a compass and a straight edge, then yes, I would be judging you very harshly on your accuracy, but we're not, so I'm not. Like, don't worry about is my paper accurate enough to turn in. That's just, I'm not worried about that. It's not an issue. Okay? I want to see you working together with your family, I hope, to create something fun in a very difficult time. That's the main point of this, and that's why I'm giving you this project now. So there you have it. This is a video on how to make a translation tessellation using Microsoft Whiteboard. I hope you had a good time with this video. I really kind of am having a good time figuring this stuff out myself. So I'll catch you another time. I've got more videos coming in on how to make different kinds of tessellations. I'll probably stick to digital for most of them, but I do intend to do all of these projects myself. I'm not going to expect anything from you that I don't expect to do myself. Once again, dropping some video links here at the end of the video so that if you need any help or any inspiration on what kinds of things you can do with tessellations, you've got the resources. Once again, only limited by your imagination. Thanks very much. See you next time. Class dismissed.